President Donald Trump's plan to send troops to Chicago is an abuse of power, according to the Democratic governor of Illinois, JB Pritzker. He said there is no real emergency that justifies sending the National Guard to the state and called Trump's actions an attempt to create a crisis. Trump has already sent around 2,000 troops to Washington, D.C., where the local government is also controlled by Democrats, as part of his campaign to fight crime in cities. On Friday, Trump announced he would extend this policy to Chicago and New York, both major cities run by Democrats. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson responded, saying he hasn't been told about any National Guard troops coming to the city. He expressed serious concerns about any military deployment, calling Trump's actions uncoordinated, uncalled for, and unsound. Johnson warned that such a move could worsen tensions between residents and police and jeopardize the city's progress in lowering crime rates. Meanwhile, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has ordered National Guard troops in Washington, D.C., to be armed as part of the Trump administration's effort to address what they see as out-of-control crime. Just last week, the Pentagon and U.S. Army said that the troops, now about 2,000 strong, would not carry weapons. However, the Trump administration has praised the mission, but polls show it is very unpopular among many residents in Washington, which is strongly Democratic. In a statement, the Pentagon said National Guard troops will soon be on mission with their service-issued weapons, consistent with their mission and training. It is not clear if this decision means their role in Washington is changing. So far, the troops have not been involved in law enforcement actions, which have been carried out by local police and other federal agencies. Instead, they have been stationed near places like the National Mall and Union Station, the main passenger rail station in the capital. Washington's mayor, Muriel Bowser, hasn't said anything about the decision. On Friday, in the White House Oval Office, Trump said the mission has made Washington totally safe and that it might be expanded to Chicago, a city that has had some disagreements with the Trump administration. Earlier that day, after visiting some of the troops, he said, "D.C. was a hellhole, but now it's safe." U.S. media reports say up to 1,700 National Guardsmen are expected to be sent to 19 states in the coming weeks. Texas will have the most troops among these states. The Guardsmen will support Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, and act as a visible deterrent. Even though he called the Washington mission a success, Trump said he's thinking about declaring a national emergency once the 30-day time limit is up. He explained, "If I think we are in great shape here, that's one thing. But if I don't, I'm just going to say it's a national emergency. If I have a national emergency, I can keep the troops here as long as I want." Some states led by Republicans, like South Carolina and West Virginia, have also sent forces to help with the crackdown. Trump also said he would ask Congress for $2 billion to help make the city look better. Earlier this year, a Republican-controlled Congress passed laws that reduced Washington's budget by $1.1 billion. On Friday morning, Attorney General Pam Bondi wrote on X that more than 700 arrests had been made since the operation started, including 40 on Thursday, and 91 illegal guns had been taken. Local officials have questioned why the federal government is involved in the city. Mayor Bowser noted that there has been a huge decrease in crime and said crime is at a 30-year violent crime low. A recent poll by the Washington Post and Shah School showed that most residents in the city are against the deployment of federal officers and the National Guard, as well as the takeover of the Metropolitan Police Department.